Right, all of you, first question. A force acts for 10 seconds on your body. A force acts for 10 seconds. A force acts for 10 seconds on your body. A force acts for, question number 1. A force acts for 10 seconds on a body of mass 10 kg, on a body of mass 10 kg, write neatly, of mass 10 kg, after which the force ceases. After which the force ceases, 10 kg, after which the force ceases. What do you mean by cease? Cease means stopped. Understanding? Cease. And the body describes 50 meters in the next 5 seconds. And the body describes 50 meters in the next 5 seconds. Is it clear? Hurry. Find the magnitude of the force. Find the magnitude of force. You have to understand the question here. So what do you mean by cease? Cease means after 10 seconds, no force is applied. Force is stopped. That is the meaning of that. Now, after that, body traveled 50 meters distance in next 5 seconds. Understanding? So that is what. Now they are asking find the magnitude of force it is. So let me see who will find it. Anyone? So first of all, given data, tell me. Anybody? Yes, please. Anyone can tell me? Nobody? Now, you want to find the force. Force is equals to what, guys? Respond. What is the force? Force is equals to what is the formula?
Sir, force is equal to ma, sir.
Mass into acceleration. What about others? You people don't know. So force is equals to mass into acceleration. But mass, we people know that. They have given that mass. What is the mass they have given? Check it, everybody. What is the mass they have
10 kg.
Mass is equals to 10 kg. But is it they have given the acceleration? Is it they have given the acceleration? No. But
No.
if you see, you can notice it. A force acts for 10 seconds on a body of mass 10 kg, after which is the force ceases, and the body describes 50 meters in the next 5 seconds. Means, tell me, is it the body starting from rest or the body is already having some initial velocity? Is the body starting from rest or body already having some initial velocity? That is what I am asking.
From rest, sir.
From the rest. Is it yes or no? So from the rest in the sense of what is the initial velocity, guys?
0.
Zero.
That is what you have to note it down. So initial velocity of the body is equals to what? 0 meter per second. Now, is it they said any final velocity? Hari, check the question and tell me. Is it they given any final velocity?
50 meters.
50 meters. Is it they given final velocity? I am asking. 50 meters. They have.
That is distance, sir.
Yeah, that is distance. That is what. So you can notice it here. The force applied. What is the time applied? The force applied. The total time. The total time is equals to what? 10 seconds. Which is what the force is applied on a body. Now, after that, the force is stopped. Force is ceased, but the body covers 50 meters in the next 5 seconds. So from that we can calculate one thing. That is what anybody can guess. After the force ceases, the body covers 50 meters in 5 seconds. Therefore, from that we can calculate something. What is that? Tell me please, anybody. That is what? Final velocity. What we can calculate?
Final.
Final velocity. That is what? After the force ceases, please write. After the force ceases, what do you mean by ceases? Ready? Ceases means stops.
Stops.
After the force ceases, The body covers 50 meters in 5 seconds. The body covers what? The body covers 50 meters in 5 seconds. So means in the sense of what we can calculate. Therefore, final velocity of the body is equals to, what is that guys? Please respond. Therefore, final velocity of the body is, what is the velocity formula? Velocity is equals to distance by time. Okay, so which is equals to what? Distance is equals to 50 meters, time is equals to 5 seconds, which is equals to 5 ones are 5 tens are. So which is equals to what guys? Final velocity
10,
10
meter
10
per
meters.
second.
per second. Now you can see, now you know initial velocity, you know final velocity, and you know total time. That is what the total time applied in the force. Now you tell me, you can, by using some equation we can calculate the acceleration. Anybody can tell me? So we know that now initial velocity, final initial velocity is 0 meter per second, final velocity is 10 meter per second. Now total time applied force, what is that total time applied force? Force
10
applied
seconds.
10 seconds. Understand? So you might be asking me the question here, sir, why can't I apply 5 seconds here? Is it your mind is asking or not? Why time we are taking 10 seconds? Because the force applied, what is the force applied here? Mitakshri, what is the total time applied force? The force applied is 10 seconds. Understand? So after 10 seconds, what is the distance traveled? Next 5 seconds. Once the force stop, after that also next 5 seconds, the body covers 50 meters. That is why that we are using for calculating final velocity, and the total time applied force is equals to what guys? 10 seconds. Now you tell me, we need, if you want to calculate the force, we need two things. One is mass and another one is acceleration. Now we want acceleration, but we know this is the given data. With the help of this is the data, we can use some equation to calculate acceleration. What is the equation? Anybody? From the first equation of motion. From the first equation of motion. Anybody can tell me what is the first equation? V is equal
V
to
is equal to
U plus AT. Now V is equals to 10. Initial velocity is 0. A is equal A into time is equals to what? 10. Yes or no guys? Now it will turns into 10 is equals to 10 A 10. Now 10 is in multiplication. Will come this side. What will become guys? D. So as we get know that acceleration is equals to, what is the unit of acceleration, Danishka? Meter per second square. Understand? That is what everybody should remember. Understand, Ra? Gokul, Akilan, that is what
Yes,
A
sir.
equals to
Yes, sir.
1 meter per second square. All of you should remember 1 meter per second square. Okay, that is what you have to remember it. So now you can substitute force is equals to, what is the mass given? Question mass given. Mass is equals to 10. Yes or no? 10 kilogram into acceleration is equals to 1 meter per second square. So now force is equals to 10 into 1, how much? 10 into 1?
10.
10 seconds.
Kilogram meter per second square. So we know that 1 kilogram meter per second square is equals to something. Anyone?
Distance.
1 newtons.
Newton. That is what. So force is equals to how many newtons, guys?
10 Newton.
10 newtons. That's all. Everybody start solving. I understand this question. Question is very, very important. To confuse you only, they have given like this. Okay. So understand the question and make the question perfectly. Anybody having doubt, ask me. Hope you all understand.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, to find acceleration, we can just use the acceleration formula, sir.
You can use acceleration
V
formula
minus U by.
also. But of course, basically we will use first equation of motion. Okay, wa? Understand?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Hari. Basically, we'll use that.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, guys? Yes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you solved everyone? Next question. Right. A cricket ball of mass 500 gram. Second question. Hope all of you solved. Second question. A cricket ball of mass 500 grams. A cricket ball of mass 500 grams is moving with a speed of 36 km per hour. Is moving with a speed of 36 km per hour. It is reflected back with the same speed. It is reflected back with the same speed. All of you do it. Same speed. What is the impulse applied on it? Anybody? What is the impulse applied on it? That's an impulse. You have to find it. Anybody? What is the impulse? First, impulse formula you should know. What impulse means? Change in momentum. Also, we can say yes or no, guys. Yes, please respond.
Sir.
Change in momentum. Also, we can call it as what? Impulse. Yes, please. All of you.
Yes, sir.
First, mass.
Yes, sir.
Given data, tell me everybody. Mass is equals to what? Mass is equals
500 grams.
mass is equals to 500 gram. So all the units must be in same. Yes or no? So we have to convert it into, now 500 grams is equals to how much? 500 into 1 gram is equals to 1000 kilogram. So 0000 will get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 twos are. So which is equals to 1 by 2 kg, which is equals to how many kilogram? 0.5 kilogram. Right or not? Next. 36 kilometer per hour. We should not take in kilometer per hour. We have to take it in what? Now, let me take what is initial speed, Hari? Initial speed is equals to 36 kilometer per hour. I'm convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Which one we have to multiply? I already taught you. 5 by 8.
5 by 18. Sir.
Understand? So 5 by 18 meter per second. Everybody do it. The 18 ones are 18 twos are, which is equals to 10 meter per second. That is what the initial velocity. Right or wrong? Yes, please. Everybody. Next.
Yes, sir.
Read the question. It is moving with a speed of 36 km per hour. Now, it is reflecting back with the what? Reflecting back with the what? Everyone. Reflecting back
Same
with
speed.
same speed. That is what the first thing. So, let us observe very carefully, everybody. Let me consider this is what the wall. What is this, guys? What is this? Wall. Understand? Now, the ball is coming like this and hitting. That is what? Initial velocity is 10 meter per second. After striking, it is again traveling back. Understanding? With the same 10 meter per second. Means final velocity also will become what, guys? Final velocity also become what? 10 meter per second. But both are same direction or opposite direction? Same direction or
Opposite
direction? Yes, please. Respond, everybody. Same direction or opposite direction? Yes?
Opposite.
Same
Opposite direction. So final velocity will become what? Final velocity will become what, guys?
10
Minus 10 meter per second. That is what you have to remember it. Okay. So you can take minus 10 or 10 you can take. So anyhow, impulse means force only. We should not represent. So that I will consider, all of you should remember here only. So initial velocity is 10 and final velocity is minus 10 meter per second. What is the final velocity? Minus 10 meter per second. Now, if we'll take here, so as we know, impulse formula. What is the impulse formula? According to the change in momentum. Anybody? No, I know that. That is what impulse formula I'm asking. Change in momentum. Impulse formula. Anybody?
Momentum
What is
minus initial momentum.
Yeah, initial final momentum minus.
Initial momentum.
Initial.
That is what we know the formula. So impulse is equals to m into final velocity minus initial velocity. Can I say or not? Yes, please
Yes, sir.
respond. So mass is equals to 0.5 kilogram. The final velocity what? 10 minus of. Initial velocity is what? Minus 10. Sorry, final velocity is minus 10. Initial velocity is 10. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please respond. That is
Yes,
what?
sir.
So meter per second. Okay, next 0.5 kilogram. Now you can tell me this is what? Minus 10 and this is minus into plus. Minus 10
Minus.
meter per second. Now tell me minus minus will get cancelled or not? Won't, no, won't get cancelled. Minus into minus,
Minus.
sorry, minus and minus only. So minus, how much it is? 10
20.
meter per.
20.
Okay, into it is here. Now if we'll do this one, how much it will get? Forget about the minus sign. So 0.5 into 10 20, what will come, guys? 10 kilogram meter per second. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. Of course, it is impulse, we should not represent with the minus sign, because it is what? It is only indicating the directional one. So force will never be negative. Will never be negative. So that is why, what is the impulse? Impulse is equals to 10 kilogram meter per second. That's all. Are you clear, everybody? So what is the impulse is equals to? Impulse is equals to what? 10 meter per kilogram meter per
Second.
kilogram meter per second. That's all. Please note it down that. So force, even though answer is coming minus, you are not supposed to represent minus, because force will never be what? Force never be negative. Is it okay, everybody? That is what. Please make it. Have you understand this sum, everyone? But basically, what is the formula for impulse? Anybody? General formula of impulse. Impulse
Force into
is
time,
what?
sir.
Force into time. Understand? That is what it is, the general formula. Keep it in mind. Basically, impulse means we'll say formula MAT mat. Yes or no, ready? Mat is the formula, because MA is equals to force. Force into time is equals to impulse. Impulse is also a kind of force. That's all. So that is what impulse will never be negative. So we can represent with the positive only. So that is what 10 kilogram meter per second. Mr. Arun Kailas simply was saying you don't know anything. But if you are not all solving, what I should do? Do it now, everybody. Have you solved, everyone? Solve it slowly, neatly. Will understand. You are not supposed to go next question. Mitakshri, I understand Mitakshri. Anyhow, Vartani will never speak. Even if I will beg her also, she will never speak. I don't know what she will do, what she will think about her. Let it be. Have you done or not? Please respond, guys.
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Completed, sir.
Yes, very good. Next. Shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is why my suggestion, all of you should remember, whenever you are calculating the impulse, Hari, please remember, consider initial velocity of your body is negative and final velocity of your body is positive, so that you will get answer also in positive only. Is it okay? What I'm saying?
Okay, sir.
Always you consider initial velocity of your body is what? Negative.
Negative.
Final velocity of your body is positive, so that you will get final answer is in what? Positive only.
Positive.
When we calculate impulse, please remember, consider what? Consider initial velocity. Understanding? Initial velocity is negative sign and final velocity is what, guys?
Positive sign.
Final velocity is positive. Okay. Now based upon this, can I give one question? One more question will you solve? You have to find the force. Okay. That is what. So let us see how many of you will solve that question. Shall we start? Yes, please. Write it. This is the question. Everybody start solving and let me see who will solve first. The noise is coming, please check it. So this is the question, guys. So all of you do it. About cricket ball. Is it all are there ready in meeting? Anybody absented?
Kaushik.
Oh, Kaushik Alan. Okay, that's fine. Now this is the question, guys. So try to write the question, everybody, and try to answer it also. I want it. Let me see who will answer first. Everybody verified answer. It's very simple. You people can solve very simple, silly, like normal, casually you will finish it. That is what my opinion. Let me do it. Everybody. Yes, please. Any problem? Understand? Have you understand the question? So what they are saying is a cricket ball of mass develop given data. Given data, tell me what is the mass given? Mass is equal to 100 gram. 100 grams means how many kilogram? Actually, Danishka, try to answer. Yeah, simply don't be. Aaron Kailash, if you're not answering, you get out by. Simply you are saying again, not all study. 100 grams. 100 grams means converting into grams. 100 into 1 by 1000 kilograms. So 0000 will get cancelled. 1 by 10 means what, guys? 0.1 kilogram. That's all. Okay, next. Moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Now ball is moving with a velocity of how much, guys? 10 meter per second. So initial or final velocity? Initial velocity. So as I told you, initial velocity, you have to take it what? Minus. Okay. Now here is the batsman. Here is the batsman. So that is his bat. Now he has been hit the ball and the ball is traveling back with the final velocity. It turns back and moves with the velocity of what? Moves with the velocity of what? 20 meter per second. Okay. So that is what they are saying. Now they are asking, find the impulse first. Understand? Then find the force next. So force also we have to find it. Now, impulse first formula, tell me. What is the impulse formula? Impulse formula. So impulse is equals to what is that? Tell me please. Initial velocity is minus 10 meter per second. Final velocity is 20 meter per second. What is the impulse formula, guys?
M into V minus U.
Yeah, change in momentum. Understand? Change in momentum we can say. Okay. So change in momentum. So change in momentum means what? Mass into final velocity minus, please respond, initial velocity. Okay. So that is what. So mass into final velocity 20 minus initial velocity is minus 10. So that what is the answer will come? You have to tell me. 20 minus into minus plus 10. So mass is equals to how much, Ra? Already we people know mass is equals to 0.
30.
So 30. Yes, which is equals to how much? Impulse is equals to, you should tell. Impulse is equals to 0.1 into 30. 30. Yeah, 30 kilogram meter per second. 30 kilogram meter per. Yes, please respond. 3 kilogram meter per second. Now we want to calculate next step. What we have to calculate, Hari? Force we want to calculate.
Force.
So now, force means what is the formula? Basically, we know force is equals to what? Mass into acceleration. Yes or no? Yes, please respond. Nobody?
Yes,
But here we not calculated acceleration, but we don't want to use this formula. One more formula we can calculate the force. That is what you can say. Impulse is equals to, we know that force into what? Time. Is it yes or no, guys? Yes, please respond. Now we want force. Now
Yes,
force
sir.
is equals to what will become? Force is equals to what will become? Force is equals to
Impulse
by time. We understand? Very simple. And that is why I'm saying from this formula, we know impulse means what, Hari? From this formula. Impulse means what? Change in.
momentum.
Understand? That is why force means I can say formula. Impulse by time also. That is what? Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time period. This formula already we studied. Do you remember? Everyone? Yes, please. That is what.
Yes, sir.
So, impulse is equals to now 3 kilogram meter per second. And time how much given in the question? Check it. Everybody. Time how much given, Mitakshri? 0.01.
1 second.
Okay. That is what. So 0.01 seconds. So now 3 divided by 0.01. So we can remove it by multiplying with what? 100. So units will become kilogram meter per second square. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Kilogram meter per second
Yes, sir.
square. So that is what? So 300 divided by 1. So kilogram meter per second square, which is equals to what? We know that. Kilogram meter per second square, which is equals to what? Nobody will
1
say.
Newton.
Newtons. So which is equals to
300.
300 newtons. That's it. Are you clear? Yes, please. Answer is 300 newtons. Write it fast. Everybody, any doubt? Ask me. Make it everyone. Can I show from the first? Yes, please. That is what question you do it. And now similar question. Can I give one homework sum? Similar question exactly. Nothing. Now take instead of 100 grams, take 120 gram. Instead of 100 grams, what you have to take? Instead of 100, you take 120 gram. Next, instead of 10, you take 12 meter per second. And instead of 20, you take 20 only. Okay. So 20 only. Now time instead of 0.01, take 0.02 seconds. For this question, will you solve? Same question, but 3 values I am changing. Okay, guys? Yes, please. Same question.
Yes, sir.
I am changing the 2 values. Now answer will come 192 newtons. What is the answer will come for that? Force is equal to how much will come, Hari? 192 newtons will come. Okay. So verify your answer, solve it, and ask me whether you are getting the correct answer or not. Is it okay, everybody? Yes or no? Nobody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That is what. Okay. Everybody make it.
Sir.
Yeah, Hari.
Sir, for initial velocity, we are giving negative, no, sir.
Hmm.
That is only for find impulse only, no, sir.
The impulse alone.
Sir, for if we do like means for acceleration will come like others 10, sir. 100 will come, sir.
Which one?
For acceleration,
Which question?
the same question, sir. I have just used acceleration formula and first equation and done, sir.
You can use acceleration. By the time you can see same thing will come. Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time period. Yes or no? So by the time we can know that mass is equals to what? Mass is equals to 0.1 kilogram. Yes or no, Hari? So we can see that by the time we can use final velocity is what? 20. Initial velocity is 10 divided by 0.01. So which is equals to 10 divided by 0.01, which is equals to what we can multiply? 1000 divided by 1. Yes or no? 1000 divided by 1, which is equals to 0.1. 0.1, understand? 0.1 into 1000, which is equals to 100 you are getting. This is what you are saying. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. So in these cases, when the ball is going and hitting back, in these cases, always consider initial velocity is minus. Okay. And final velocity is something.
Okay.
So that is what positive. Clear, Hari?
Okay, sir.
Going
Yes,
and
sir.
hitting back. Now
Okay,
if
sir.
you take minus 10, then minus of minus 10, it will turns into what? 30 it will becomes. Yes or no? Then it will become what? 3000. 3000 into this one, 300 kilogram meter per second square, which is equals to 300 newtons. So what the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Hari? That is what. Everybody should remember that. Make it everyone.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, tell me the homework sum again, sir.
Homework sum I will show you here. Just replace 100 with 120 grams, 10 with 12 meter per second, and 0.01 second with 0.02 seconds. So that final answer will get force 192 newtons. That's all, methods. Okay. Kailash, have you solved? Danishka, respond. I'll solve it. Yes, please. No response. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Completed, sir.
But nobody, Danishkar and Arun Kailash, not all responding. Akilan, have you done?
Yes, sir.
Next question, right? This question. Let me see who will solve. Question number 4. You have to tell me. I won't say. You have to tell me. Later we'll solve. Later I'll say. Anybody? Now, first of all, speed whenever it is in kilometer per hour, you have to make it into what?
Meter per second.
Meter per second. Now, first of all, read the question. They are saying a car moving with a speed of 36 kilometer per hour is brought to rest. Means what is the final velocity? Already we solved so many things. So many questions like body is brought to rest. So initial velocity is equals to 36 kilometer per hour, which is equals to 36 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Solve it. 18 ones are 18 twos are, which is equals to what? 10 meter per second. That is the initial velocity. Body is brought to rest. Brought to rest means what is the final velocity? Arun Kailash? Arun Kailash. What is the body is in rest? What is the final velocity? Danishkar, Gokul, body comes to rest. What is the final velocity?
0, sir.
0. That is, it is covering a distance of how much,
0
Akilan?
meter per second, sir.
It is covering a distance of how much, Akilan? Distance
100
is
meters,
equals
sir.
to 100 meters. Only Danishkar and Arun Kailash only are very, very bad. They will never open their mouth. Are 100 meters. Very good. And what is the mass? What is the mass given? Car mass is equals to 400 kilogram. Now they are asking,
400 kilograms.
yeah, they are asking find the retarding force on the car and the time taken by the car to stop it. Two things we have to find it. One is retarding force. So retarding force means what? Negative acceleration or positive acceleration? Retarding negative acceleration, retarding force, and as well as time taken to stop, they are asking. So we'll find, if you want to find the force, as we know, force is equals to, what is the formula? Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Yes or no? They're asking negative force. That is what opposite direction. So we can find force is equals to mass is equals to how much, guys? First of all, let me find the acceleration. Find the acceleration, everybody. What is the formula? Final velocity minus acceleration is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time period. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is how much? 10 meter per second divided by, what is that, guys? What is that? Of course, here time is not mentioned. So we cannot use this equation. We can use another equation. What is that equation? Anybody can tell? We can use another equation. We know distance and we know final velocity and initial velocity. Anybody? Yes, please.
Yes, U square minus U square.
Very good. So to calculate the acceleration, so we know final velocity, initial velocity, and distance. So that is why we can use which equation? From which equation, Mitaksri? Third equation of motion. Okay. So what is the third equation of motion? Anybody can tell? V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Now we want A. A equals to what is the formula? V square minus U square divided by 2S. That's all. Final velocity is 0 square minus initial velocity is 10 square divided by 2 into distance equals how much, guys? Distance traveled. Nobody will answer. 100. So 0 minus 10 square means 100 divided by 200. So 100 ones are 100 twos are. So acceleration is equals to minus 0.5 meter per second square. Is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong?